Välkommen till Y&R Restless Insider. Jag går spot för all elates spoilers, upates, and veint estenes scopes fronte John Canter Restless. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with everything happening in Genoa City. Let's dive into today's wiki news.
In the world of the young and the restless, the drama never seems to slow down, and the latest spoilers reveal some juicy developments that are sure to shake things up in Genoa City. As always, Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman are at the center of the action, but there's also the growing tension between Audra Charles and Holden. These two storylines are creating major waves, and fans are eagerly awaiting what's next. Let's break down what's going on and what we can expect from these characters in the upcoming episodes. Chelsea's calculated move with Adam. Chelsea has always been known for being fiercely determined and not afraid to make bold moves when it comes to her personal and professional life. Recently, she's been playing a strategic game with Adam Newman, and it looks like she's about to make a major move. Chelsea, who has had her ups and downs with Adam over the years, seems to be plotting her next step carefully. What's interesting about Chelsea's current situation is that she's not letting her emotions drive her decisions, at least not completely. Instead, she's using her intellect and understanding of Adam's character to her advantage. As she works on getting closer to him, Chelsea is carefully calculating how to get him to align with her goals. But what does Chelsea want with Adam? While it's clear that she has a deep history with him, it's likely that Chelsea is looking for more than just emotional reconciliation. With her past entanglements behind her, Chelsea might be thinking about leveraging her relationship with Adam for professional gain. After all, Adam is deeply involved in the workings of Newman Enterprises, and Chelsea's position in the company could benefit greatly if she can convince him to back her up. It's also possible that Chelsea is considering a personal reconciliation with Adam, especially with the way their interactions have been heating up recently. The two have a complicated dynamic, and while they've had their fair share of disagreements, there's always been an undeniable connection between them. Whether Chelsea's intentions are romantic or business-driven, she's certainly setting the stage for some big changes. Audra's growing tension with Holden. Meanwhile, the drama doesn't end with Chelsea and Adam. Over on the other side of town, Audra Charles is facing a different challenge, navigating her complicated relationship with Holden. From the start, Audra has been someone who isn't afraid to assert her boundaries, and recently, she's made it clear that she's not willing to let Holden push her around. Holden, who has been a figure of authority and influence, has tried to assert his control over Audra. However, Audra isn't the type to back down easily. She's been setting clear boundaries with him, making it known that she won't allow him to manipulate her or get in the way of her goals. This dynamic between them has been building for some time, and now it looks like Audra is ready to take a stand. Audra's confidence has been growing throughout the season, and she's starting to realize just how powerful she can be when she's in control. She's no longer the quiet, passive character she once was. Instead, Audra is using her intelligence and cunning to navigate the complex relationships around her, particularly with Holden. The tension between these two is palpable, and it's clear that Holden's attempts to control Audra are only going to backfire. But what's driving Audra's need to set these boundaries? Part of it could be her desire to carve out her own path in Genoa City, free from the constraints of the people around her. She's always had a keen sense of self-preservation, and her determination to remain in control of her situation is a testament to how far she's come. It's also worth noting that Audra's actions could be a response to Holden's history of manipulation and power plays. If she can't trust him, then she needs to make sure she has the upper hand in their interactions. This power struggle could lead to a major turning point in Audra's storyline as she continues to assert herself. What's next for Chelsea, Adam, Audra, and Holden? As both Chelsea and Audra make bold moves in their respective storylines, it's clear that things are about to get even more intense. For Chelsea, her plans with Adam could lead to major professional and personal shifts, especially if she succeeds in getting him to back her. Whether it's for love or business, Chelsea's calculated approach will no doubt lead to some dramatic moments in the episodes to come. As for Audra and Holden, the power struggle between them will only continue to grow. With Audra's newfound confidence and Holden's attempts to manipulate her, it's clear that their dynamic will only become more complicated. Will Audra be able to keep Holden in check, or will his influence continue to haunt her?